A little village was nestled among emerald hills, protecting a closed door that contained a mystery beyond imagination, nearly 900 years ago, when starry skies sang tales of adventure. Will you follow the journey of a curious girl and a wise elder whose kindness blossomed into magic? Life pulsed with the coo of chickens, the smell of freshly made bread, and the talk of locals in a peaceful village from the 12th century, tucked away amid undulating green hills, where stone homes with thatched roofs flanked a dusty walk. This was a wattle and daub cottage with a sloping straw roof and rounded windows decorated with wildflowers. It belonged to Elias. The old oak door of his cottage, which was set slightly apart and covered with ivy, was shut and spoken about by everyone who passed. No one knew what was beyond the mysterious garden, as everyone called it. A 10-year-old girl with braided hair and an inquisitive nature, Lily frequently went around Elias's home, dreaming about the secrets of the door while wearing a short linen dress. She spotted Elias watering his roses one beautiful morning while holding a tiny bunch of wildflowers she had selected. She said, "Master Elias," in a quiet yet confident tone, "what's behind that door? Is that a garden, really?" Elias laughed, his furrowed brow relaxing like a loving grandfather. "It's a place of wonders, Lily, but only a heart full of kindness can unlock it." Her eyes grew wide and glistened with resolve. "I'll show you kindness," she said. Lily started by talking about Elias's cabin. Using the clay pitcher to steady her little hands, she watered his vibrant flowers and fed his lively goats, laughing as they brushed against her frock. Elias leaned on his staff and watched from a distance, his smile becoming bigger every day. However, Lily's affection was not limited to the cottage. She exchanged a crusty loaf of bread with an older woman whose basket was empty in the town square, where sheep bleated and merchants sold ceramics. Elias summoned Lily to his house one bright evening when the sun turned the hills orange. In his kind voice, he remarked, "You've tended my garden and lifted spirits in the village." From his shirt, he extracted a rusty iron key with a worn yet elaborate edge, and he put it in her small hands. "This is yours now." Lily's eyes were wide with wonder, and her pulse was pounding. She gripped the key, sensing its weight, and smiled shyly as she thanked Elias, her thoughts racing with the future. The next morning, Lily was standing in front of the oak door covered in ivy, her little frame just touching the lock. Behind it, the wattle and daub hut towered, gentle smoke rising from its crooked chimney. She twisted the key, and a glint of shimmering light appeared as the door creaked open. Lily stepped through, pushing as hard as she could, and her breath hitched. The secret garden, a haven of brilliant flowers in every shade, glistening streams meandering through verdant foliage, and tall trees rustling in the wind, stretched out in front of her. A gentle deer observed her with interest, butterflies danced, and bunnies jumped joyously. As Lily walked forward, she touched a bright flower with silky soft petals, her braided hair gleaming in the sunlight. She had a calm she had never experienced before as she sat by a little waterfall and watched butterflies settle on petals. Not only was the garden lovely, it had a homey feel about it. Elias joined her at dark, his hunched form stepping gently among the petals. He pointed to the marvels of the garden while standing by the stream. He replied, "This place grows with kindness, Lily," in a soft yet forceful voice. "Every good deed you did, watering plants, sharing bread, listening with care, made it bloom." As Lily's gaze followed the flowers, the bunnies, and the glistening water, she realized the magic kept the garden alive, and kindness was more than simply a key to it. She questioned, "Can I keep helping it grow?" Elias nodded, the last of the sun glinting on his white beard. "Always, child." As they stood there, the garden shone beneath the first stars, and a butterfly landed on Lily's shoulder. Since then, Lily's modest deeds of kindness have spread across the hamlet, and the secret garden, a little-known marvel nourished by a young girl's heart, has thrived.